Good morning. Thank you, Kamala.
Can you spell your first name, please?
Janinesopp. So I want to thank all of you for being here on this side of the playground, and all of the parents here today from all over Brooklyn who have come to say that they refuse the test for their children. As we wrapped up this morning, I'd like you to think about this experience as the new normal. We parents from all over Brooklyn have come together to help collectively explain what we remember about ourselves, about our children, about our teachers, and about our schools. When a fog rolled in about 13 years ago with the enactment of No Child Left Behind, and an even thicker fog tried to create a screen between parents and schools, when Race to the Top and Common Core state standards were put into place, parents were busy being busy. When a nation at risk seemed to have the answers to help all children succeed, laws were passed and no one on the ground really understood what was at stake. That the standardization of a generation, privatization, and the collection of sensitive student data would become acceptable. It is not acceptable to us. But then one day, parents began to wake up out of this fog. We looked at our children and realized we did not recognize them. And in that moment, we began to remember a thing called intuition, that thing that served us really well just a few years ago. We're here today to tell you that education for us is not about raising test scores. It's about raising children. That education, when well done, can incorporate all the senses and all the joys of childhood. Our children have one shot at this experience, and we want it to be filled with fond memories of our teachers and of our schools, and to fill them with the love of learning that is found in private schools that teach to the whole child. There are many ways to educate and evaluate that do not require the use of high-stakes standardized tests. It is clear that private schools know this best, and many of our public schools know this too. Our children are not here to fulfill some corporate agenda. They are not widgets. They are not standardized, and they are not happy when they're asked to be performing as such. They are children who learn organically, whether some believe it or not. They are individuals with their own talents and strengths, and do not want an education that puts them into a box or onto a spreadsheet. We see them as living, breathing, and expanding beings, and their education needs to reflect this. So let's stop this one-size-fits-all testing. Let's take the millions and billions of dollars that are now handed over to the for-profit corporations and put it back where real teaching and real learning exists, which is in the classroom. And let's protect our children and keep the sensitive information about them private. This is private information that parents do not want to be shared. This beautiful alliance of parents from all schools in the city coming together in this beginning this is now the new normal, where parents have a say, where parents take a stand. And it's a place where we can all meet, where policymakers, parents, teachers, administrators, children, and experts in child development of what's appropriate can all meet along these lines. We can come together to discuss, look at, and listen to all the ways that we can educate and assess our children. This is the wish that I have as a parent for my beautiful daughter who opted out singly last year, and now 243 of our students are standing together. And a whole range of parents from across Brooklyn and New York City are saying we refuse these tests. My wish as a parent for my beautiful and gifted daughter and for all children is that they experience school that allows their voice to be heard, their self-confidence to exist, and they are not measured by a test score. Thank you.